Hello, dear learner enthusiasts. I welcome you to this new module in the AI marketing all-in-one course. And this new module is about generating content that converts using AI. If you remember the last lecture we had, we talked about how we can specify the particular audience or target market we have to generate content for, because that's very important. That's the prior thing you need to do before you start talking about generating content. You need to know the audience and the target market, okay, that you are generating content for, so that you can streamline it, and you can fit it to the taste of that audience. Okay, so we learned about that earlier, and questions you should ask your potential clients if you want to use the skills you learn from this course to be a remote content marketer or content creator. Okay, so questions you should ask the company you approach, okay, or the client you approach. Okay, so having learned that, now we are now looking at the actual generating of content after getting those key details of your target market. Okay, so first, we want to learn how to use AI to generate content for businesses. Okay, or if you don't want to use it as a remote worker or freelance worker, if you want to use it for your personal venture, okay, or personal venture, whether you are selling a product or a service or any personal venture you want to use it for, okay, it can be non-business, it can be non-profit. Okay, so we want to generate content for these businesses or your personal venture or a client, okay, that will actually not just attract customers alone, but to convert as many as possible that view them to actually carry out the action you want them to carry out on the message that the content is trying to pass. All right, so now the first thing we need to ask ourselves now is, what is content? We don't want to speak too much grammar. We just want to go make it as simple as possible, because the theory is to lead to practicality. Okay, the practical aspect of the course. Okay, so what is content really? Content in marketing, okay, is simply what someone, that is the audience, per se, is simply what someone reads, watches, or hears about a person's business. Okay, now this person's business could be the business you are reaching out to develop content for. It could be your own personal business or the business of a client. All right, so it's just simply what someone, okay, the audience they are targeting to sell, okay, or broadcast whatever message or content product that they want to the audience to know. Okay, now first we need to break down our content. Okay, and first what you need to know is that content comes in different forms. Okay, it can come in text form, and since we are doing an online content creation, we are specifically talking about PDFs, forms like PDFs, informations from blogs, websites, social media, and the likes. Not really offline like newspaper per se. All right, although even the content you create with some of the AI tools we will be using can be printed out. So in a sense, offline can also be involved, but our major focus is online content creation. All right, so it could come in these forms, like these different forms of text. It can also come in videos, video form, okay, like what they use in very popular video websites like YouTube, TubeBD, and the likes. And it can also come in audio form, like what is usually used for so many podcast websites that we have. Okay, so these are the different forms that content can come up in. Okay, so having said this, we need to know the fundamental of content. That's, we need to break down content to the most fundamental aspect of it, the most fundamental and the basic aspect of it, the starting point of content. And the starting point of content, okay, before you are able to flesh it out to text form, image form, video form, audio form, okay. And mind you, it can also to backdate a bit, not only does it come in text, videos, and audio, it can also come in image form as well. Okay, that's another form it can come in. For some reason, video nowadays online is becoming king, so you can see why it's really at the center. Okay, but these are the different forms of marketing. Image is also part of it. So like I was saying, the fundamental of content is actually the message. All right, so before you be able to flesh out the whether text, image, video, or audio, you need to get the message. And the message is simply what to say, what you want to say to your audience, to your target market, that will be convincing enough for them to take the required action you want them to take. All right, so the most important thing is the message, you see. And that's why we get a lot of you see roles like sales executives, although having many sales executives in businesses now is kind of becoming obsolete with the introduction of artificial intelligence, you see. Remember in the introduction how we talked about how many businesses are trying to downsize, to minimize costs, you understand, and how you can come in, to be so beneficial to them, where they don't have to spend so much money, on 4-5 sales executives, when they can spend money on you, okay, which is just one person that is developing awesome content for them, you see. So the era of having several sales executives is more or less dead, because this new era of artificial intelligence is here, which can generate amazing content, that even a group of sales executives may take almost a month or so long, or not even be able to generate the kind of quality that some of these AI tools are able to generate now. Okay, so the most important thing is what to say, you understand, that can be convincing. And what we are looking at is, where AI comes in now, is how we can generate a message that converts using AI chatbots. All right, so we are going to be learning a very popular one, in the course of this training, okay, that can really help to flesh out very effective messages, that not only captivate, but draws inspiration from the audience to take action. Okay, so like I said, the major chatbots, okay, available now that I'm sure almost 90% of you viewing this module, okay, this lecture, already know about because of how widespread it has become, is ChatGPT. Okay, it's one of the breakaway or breakout AI products that have really been so effective in capturing so many people's attention, and very useful for so many people all over the world. Okay, so for those of you who don't know about ChatGPT, or you've never heard of it before, this is your first time hearing about it in watching this video, I'm going to quickly show a video, okay, on how to sign up for ChatGPT, and how to start using it. So here is the video, just watch it and we'll be back in a bit. So the first thing you do is just type openai.com on Google, go down to try ChatGPT. After ChatGPT opens, they click on sign up. You can put your email and your password, or you can sign up with Google, whichever one you want. Okay, then after you do that, you verify your email. You'll be getting an email, on your Gmail or whatever a mail you use. You verify it, then they ask a little questions, you put in your details. They also ask you to verify your phone number. Okay, then you enter the code that you are given. So just scroll down to the part that says send a message and just type in any question you have. Okay, and before you know it, ChatGPT begins to respond and give you answers, okay, to the question you ask it. Is that simple? Okay, and over the course of this tutorial and course, we'll be looking at how to use ChatGPT like a genius, okay, to get the best out of it. Okay, so thank you very much. So welcome back. You can see that quick walkthrough we had on ChatGPT, okay, and you can go ahead and just practice using it to flesh out any question you have. For those of you that are new, okay, our focus in using ChatGPT is generating the message that sells, the message that converts. Okay, and it's not just enough to give it a prompt. Okay, it goes beyond that. You understand? It goes beyond that, in the sense that if you don't know prompt engineering, okay, you may not get the best out of ChatGPT, and that's where this training becomes very, very useful, because we are going to be going through several prompt engineering techniques that will bring the best out of ChatGPT, because it's more or less like what you give it is what you get. If your prompt is below par, you may get below par results. If your prompt is excellent, you get excellent results. Okay, so we'll be going through a series of them in this tutorial. Okay, like this example you are seeing in the screen. Okay, this is one example of a prompt engineering that has worked for more or less 90 to 98% of people that have used these prompts always get effective results that converts. Okay, and we are going to be looking at this in detail in subsequent lectures. Okay, so like you see here, you can see write me this is like a prompt, an effective prompt. We will not go too deep into the technicalities of creating prompts. This is just a format that you will just apply and you get the results instantly. Okay, I'm just giving you a prelude, okay, preparatory experience by showing this to you now. Okay, like write me we'll be looking at these ones that are colored red are parameters that you need to know about, which we will learn, most likely in the next lecture or the next 2 lectures. Okay, so write me a type of content. In the next lecture we are going to be looking at the types of content, marketing content we can create. Okay, so yeah, so that's exactly what I just said. Up next, we'll be looking at types of marketing content that we can create. There are several types, that you can create, to be able to not only attract audience but to engage them, in your venture, in your business venture. So we'll look at that in the next lecture. Thank you so much, and see you then.